Welcome, guys, to the Talkaholics podcast. This is Razia.
Hello, this is Iman.
And today we have a really cool topic to talk about because Miss Iman over here just very recently launched something pretty amazing. So I'll give her a little bit of an introduction, but make her do more of the talking here in a second. But if you follow them on social, she just started a really cool nail company called the Nail Plug Toronto. So I'll let Iman take it away. It's fresh, it's new, she's hustling, and I'm really proud of her. So.
Thank you, thank you. So yeah, as Razia mentioned, me and my friend Afra, we started a press-on nail business because, I mean, for a lot of people, but as Muslim women, okay, we want to get our nails done, especially if you want to get them, like if you want to get longer nails or whatever. It's so hard to go to the salon and do them because most of the time it's like you only have a week and they gotta come off. So we thought it would be nice to start it's a hand painted nail press on business. And yeah, we're called the Nail Plug Toronto. Instagram is at thenailplugto. The website's
We'll put the link
thenailplugto.com. Yeah, it'll be all linked below. And yeah, I mean, we're just a small business right now, and then it's actually been very encouraging to see the response we've gotten. We've only been, I mean, I don't know by the time this episode comes out, but we've only been around for like less than a month.
Yeah.
So it's been going good. It's been really busy, and yeah, we're having a lot of fun, and we're learning a lot. Running a business is hard.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and to just emphasize even more, it's just you and Afra who's essentially running it. I'm sure,
Yeah.
to help with socials and stuff and like amplifying it, we like you have your friends and stuff, and I'm doing my best to put it out there too and make people know. But yeah, it's awesome, and so yeah, for you guys to know, please check them out on Instagram. It's really important to support Black businesses, and we'll look back on that later in the podcast episode. But how has it felt so far? I know that we've worked together in a podcast sense, making digital content. We're not necessarily selling a product per se, and we're like on our way to like slowly, hopefully, getting monetized for our work.
Yeah.
3 weeks in, but we know. I said 3 weeks, 3 years in. And we know that it'll take a minute until it gets there, just given how that works online. So how do you
Yeah.
feel like, because I know with doing the gift business and stuff, like there was something satisfying about getting like the monetization right after, basically selling the
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, because like it's a lot of work. I think people forget that because we're so used to fast fashion. Like
Mm.
we go into a store, we go buy it, it's ready. Like we're so used to that. And it's like with a lot of small businesses, like a lot of time and effort goes into just the creation of the business itself and then the creation of the product and keeping the website like up to date and
Mm.
keeping your social media up to date. There's so much work and it's only two of us. So
Yeah.
there's so much work and it really has like given me a new appreciation for small businesses, and it makes it a lot more like you understand why small businesses tend to charge a little bit more
Right.
when it comes to their products, because like the labor that goes
Yeah.
into
Less
the work,
manpower. Yeah.
even the price that they're charging most of the time is still not enough. Like it
Mm.
still takes a little bit of time before they can consider themselves like paid.
Yeah.
So when you start your own business, you know what I mean? Like right now we're not getting paid. We're trying to save up our money and like
Right.
use it towards the product and making sure that we're coming out with new things as constantly as possible. So
Exactly.
or consistently. So yeah, it's a lot. It's
It's a lot.
interesting. I'm enjoying it though.
That's good. I'm glad. And
Yeah.
you mentioned earlier, like the early stages of like your business and stuff. Like, what was it like creating this? And when you and Afra were sitting down brainstorming, like, how did it?
Yeah.
Like,
It
how
was
did that work?
well, okay, but it's so funny because it wasn't our first like concept. We definitely I remember we were just sitting like in a Starbucks one day, like right before quarantine hit. I believe it was March 13th. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like literally that weekend we went into
Yeah.
quarantine. But March 13th, we were sitting in a Starbucks and we were just like talking about like different things that we wanted to do creatively and like um just like different ideas. We were like, oh, we should do this one day. And it was like we weren't thinking of doing it like in the near future. We were
Right.
thinking maybe like 5 years down the line
Sure.
after we saved up money and we're like more stable because we're still like students and stuff like that. So we're like, maybe 5 years down the line, but we just wanted to put something in the works, like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then we still consistently talked about it through quarantine. Like we were having like weekly meetings just talking about what we wanted to do. And then finally we were like, why don't we just put something out to kind of get us started, like to understand the business world to an extent, and like to to have a client base and just have like something out there that can get us started and like move us forward to the final goal that we want.
Yeah.
And so we were like, oh, like everything was kind of like beauty related. So we were like, oh, it'd be interesting to do a press on nails because like it's very popular right now.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's not the hard. It's not. It is. I'm not saying it's easy to do. It's not. But it's not one of the hardest things to do. Like there are more difficult products to make, and in terms of money and in terms of like skill. So Afra's very great. Like she's very good with like artistic details and stuff like that. 100%. So I have to give a shout out to her because any of the like more detailed sets that you see on our site, it's all done by her. I do not have that time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I help with the basic ones.
I've seen some of the work online, and I have to like honestly say, like it blew me away. I was like, because I again like having talked to you and stuff, and like knowing which parts of the business you guys are working on, I was like, holy shit, Afra, I can really pull this stuff through. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah, so she's really talented. So I'm really grateful to have her as a partner because without her, Lord knows this wouldn't be happening. But like I try to help her with the basic sets and like I help with a lot of like the back end, a lot of the social media, a lot of the I did the website, a lot of the packaging, admin stuff, keeping track of our finances, that stuff, So
yeah, speaking of marketing and packaging, I actually have the set on me, so we're gonna cut this part out a little bit while I go get it. So give me a second.
Okay.
Ta-da! Here it is. Yeah, so here it is, guys. They were so sweet enough to, when I made my order, Iman, I know, gave it to my dad who was in my front line. So cute, which is adorable. And I'm like I was really, really excited to see this in the mail because, I mean, I was like, I honestly probably woke up, what was it, like 10 or 11 a.m. the day of that it launched, like your website, and I was like, I just need to make sure I get the one I want. So I'm really excited. Yeah, so I'll do a little demo for you, Iman, just for our viewers. This is called the Nail Plug. They got their little logo at the front. And I have to say, Iman, I was so impressed by the packaging. And I know you and your design and your ability to put like all these elements together. So like first you'll see here, there's like all these like little cards. And the first thing is like a very nice handwritten card for like with a little code on it and like, a little thank you letter. And then prior to that, or like after that, you got the instructions to remove and apply. And the little application kit. And then of course, the nails, which I got the simple ones. Because I don't typically wear a lot of loud colors, but this I know would work for like a really nice chic outfit. So should you guys be interested, that's what you're going to get. Like you're going to get this very high quality stuff. And yeah, like my family's seen it. They're like super impressed and proud of you. So. Yeah, they like really cool stuff. So I'm excited. Saving it for a special occasion. I told Iman earlier today. But yeah, again, like congratulations. We started it off. I am excited to see where this goes. So,
Me too. But before we move on, I want to say for our listeners, we do have a code for you.
Ooh.
So if you would like, check out the Instagram, check out the website. If it's something that you guys are interested in, use Talkaholics 10 at checkout, and you will save some money on your order. Sweet. And we'll link it down below too, so you don't forget.
Oh, love to see it. Yeah, and for those, I just realized because this is also podcast related, and I'm gonna be on SoundCloud. Through the kit explanation. That we're also posting our stuff on YouTube, if you weren't aware, and then you can just check out again our. My mom is here. Sorry. Giving me tea. Yeah, I know. She's so cute. Yeah, so you can check out their nail stuff on Instagram to check out more details about what you can expect in the mail, and again, we're on YouTube. So, but to segue really quickly, we also wanted to, on the theme of Black-owned businesses and supporting, especially with right now what's going on, making sure we're amplifying different POC companies and stuff like that. We have recently actually purchased a bunch of products that we've used in our personal lives that are from Black-owned businesses that we wanted to review today. should you be interested in buying some of those products, and to give you kind of a look at as to what's out there, especially right now with Iman's business being online. That's kind of where everybody's thriving, given
Yeah.
COVID and everything. So, did you want to go first? I can go first.
You go first.
Okay. Okay. So we looked at this together, Iman. This is the body butter, lady body butter, and it's I found this online when we were doing some research about this, and like there were so many Twitter threads, especially around when BLM kind of first came up on Twitter, and I found her there. And for me, like I'm a big person. Like only recently, actually, I'm pretty big on lotion and like ensuring I'm as moisturized as possible. So I found her. She's on. Again, we'll put the tags everywhere. She's her website and her Instagram are both Just Body Butter Lady,
Mm-hmm.
and her little face is on it too, which is so cute. You can see that's her. And there's a bunch of different scents. I personally got one called Orange Bang because I don't typically get citrusy flavors. Like I'm normally like the vanilla lemongrass.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, this is gonna be different. This is gonna smell differently than everything else I have. It's vegan, non-paraben, not there's no gluten, no alcohol, no no mineral oils, no added color, no sulfates, and no paraffin for those who are interested. And it helps with a lot of things like dry skin, black spots, stretch marks, acne, eczema, things like that, which is like incredible.
Yeah, that sounds really good. How are you liking it?
It's amazing. So I'm just gonna open it to show you that I've already used it a bunch of times after showers, and like that's my den. That's my den. Like that's I don't think you understand that this is like the texture of this is like butter. It's like genuinely like dense.
It looks like you haven't used it.
No, but my point I'm like almost 6 foot of body, and I've used it across all of me. And I've like been generous about like taking like a lot of product off, just so you can see.
Yeah.
Like, I have to push in a lot just to get a little.
Oh, is it like it's like shea butter? It's like really thick.
Yeah, it's super thick. It's like literal butter, and like that's a lot. That's a lot for that will cover like your skin. First of all, the smell is phenomenal for someone who doesn't like citrus flavors or smells specifically. Yeah. Like, and I have to like really rub it really rough because it's like thick, like that.
Yeah, to warm it up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know if the scent is it perfume or is it like a natural scent?
Good question.
For those who have sensitive skin like me.
Yeah. No, that's a fair question.
Usually in the ingredients they'll say perfume if it's perfume.
Ingredients say organic raw, unrefined shea butter and infusion.
That's it?
That's all it says. Yeah.
Interesting. If it doesn't say perfume, maybe it's okay, but
yeah. No, so like I'm putting this up because like that's how much product you get with this huge giant tub. Like I feel like I'm gonna have this for years. And it's like again like a very thick cover, feels like butter, and the scent's amazing. Like one of the things I like about lotions the most, especially taking right after a shower, is not having to spray anything on top because really it's like the product that you put on your body that should be smelling, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like good shampoo, right? So I highly recommend it. I'm like big on especially with my knees. I get really dry knees, and since I'm home I'm typically kind of wearing shorts now working from home, so yeah, that's been nice to treat myself that way. So I highly recommend it. Again, the links are everywhere, and yeah, it's also I recommend it too if you're like right before bed to kind of clear up your skin if it's like really bad, especially with mosquitoes and stuff right now. I recommend it.
Cool. That sounds really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell I just woke up? Okay, so for me, I got this a while ago, and I remember I told you about it, but I hadn't used it yet, so I didn't want to. I remember we were thinking of doing this episode a lot earlier,
yeah, and
I was like, oh, I haven't used it, so I can't really speak to it.
Yeah.
But basically, okay, so it's called Earthtones Naturals. Looks like this. Nice. This is for hair butter, curl quench hair butter.
Love.
And oh my god, okay, so basically this is a black-owned business, and it's Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
My fellow Canadians, which is great because a lot of times it's from the States and you got to pay for shipping and duties and da-da-da-da. So this is from Canada, so which was great. It took forever to get here, but I really think it's because of COVID, because it came through Canada Post, and Canada Post had the worst delays because of COVID. So I think that's why it was. I don't think it's the company's fault. So I bought like a lot of her stuff. I just didn't want to bring it all over here. But I got her shampoo, conditioner, the hair mask. I got an oil for my hair. I think I got a body butter and like some other stuff. But I really, really like the hair butter. First of all, it smells amazing.
Nice.
And it's just like really nice and I can show you guys. It's really nice and thick. And look at my dent. But it's like really nice. It's like a whip texture almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and thick, and you just like use it after you wash your hair. And it's specifically for my curly haired girls. But it's really, really good. And the oil that I got as well, I really, really like it. It has it's like a mixture of oils. It also has peppermint oil in it. And so, like, you put it on your scalp and you feel the tingliness of the peppermint, like, in your scalp.
I love that stuff. Like Head and Shoulders kind of thing, like when it does that.
Oh, I've never.
The refreshingness? Okay, well.
I've never used Head and Shoulders.
Well, that's my reference.
But yeah, it's really nice. I highly recommend it. And the good thing about hers is that, like, it's relatively inexpensive, and she sells samples on her site. So if you're not sure about a product, you can get a sample, and I think the sample could be like $3 or something like that. It's like pretty cheap, and then you can see if you like the product or not, and then you can buy the full size. I don't even think this is the full size. I think this is a smaller size, and they have a bigger size as well. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and I really like how on the website, like everything is laid out, like every single ingredient is on there, so you can see. Because like for me, I have sensitive skin, I have eczema. So I have to make sure that the products I'm using don't have like a lot of chemicals in it, or are highly scented, because that is a problem. So like for this, I have to make sure, like, because I mean, as you know, like if you look at an ingredient list, the ingredients that are near the top are the ones that are used, like the biggest quantity of it, and then near the bottom. So if I do see perfume, if it's like the last ingredient, then sometimes I'll try it, because like it's most likely not like as prevalent in the product, but I try to find things that are unscented for the most part. These are scented, but it's okay. It's my hair. Like, it's fine. Yeah. But like her body butter. Okay, so the body butter I was kind of excited for, but like the smell. So it's like a vanilla-ish body butter, but it's too overpowering for me. Some people might like it because like they really like the vanilla, but me, I was like, woo.
It's much. Oh no.
That's too much. It's too much. But it's still like a really nice. Like, it's nice, but it's just, the smell is a lot. Cool. So that was my one. I actually have one more.
Sure.
So this is recent, actually. So my friend Hanan, she is hananscorner on Instagram. She's a digital creator. She actually has a YouTube channel. And so check her out on Instagram. We'll link her down below. But she recently started coming out with like these sketches that she was doing on her iPad on Procreate. And they're like East African inspired sketches. So she's Eritrean, but she did like
so this
from
one,
from other parts of
I know, I've seen her on socials. It's funny because like I've seen her like Talkaholics and stuff, and so now I've been liking her personal like artist account stuff. So it's like, nice that we kind of like secretly like each other's stuff, and like, I don't even know who she is.
Yeah. So she was coming out with all these sketches, and then finally she put her prints out on Etsy. Ooh. I was so excited. So she has a lot on Etsy. Obviously, we'll link everything down below because I can't remember the name of the Etsy site. Right. But I got one of her T-shirts. So you can see this is one of her T-shirts. It's one of her sketches. So like this was all done by her. She's like she's amazingly talented. It's crazy. But this was like an Eritrean fighter, but like in streetwear. So cute. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Her designs are amazing. Yeah, she's and one of she has a series called I believe it's Serving Face. There you go. I was gonna say Giving Face. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Serving Face. And she does like different women from different East African backgrounds. So she's done like Sudan and Eritrea, and I believe she's done Somalia, and she did her and Oromo, which are two different ethnic groups in Ethiopia. So she's been doing great stuff. I would highly recommend check her out. She's a new business owner as well, so it's really great to support.
Yeah. Honestly, love to see it. And we'll like edit it in a bunch of like images and stuff from her Twitter or Instagram, because I'm like, again, having like not really know her personally, but seeing stuff online, I was just like floored. Like, love content like that, especially when it's like individual to different cultural groups. Because even knowing like being South Asian, like I know how different it gets even within a specific country. So I love to see the different cultures highlighted. But yeah, again, like links are below for the all three products that we mentioned today. I think I would buy this again. If I could give like my final review, yeah, I would. I think it'd be years by the time I finish this, so eventually I'll buy it again. um, but yeah, I think that's my final review. I definitely would recommend it. Would you buy yours again? I think you probably would not get the
Yeah,
body
it's the
butter
same thing as
flavor.
you.
Yeah,
Like, there's so much product. Like, you think it's not a lot because it's a small thing,
yeah,
but then when you compare to how much you're actually using, I definitely would use it again. Yeah,
cool, awesome.
and I'm definitely buying more from
Yes,
Hanan. Yeah,
awesome.
she has more coming out. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, me too. I'm excited to see. I'm hoping. Oh, okay. Little suggestion if she happens to be watching phone cases. But even though I don't have like a popular next gen phone, so probably couldn't make it. But I think
That's
phone
actually a
cases
really
are
good
really
idea.
cool.
Yeah.
Phone cases for sure. But yeah, I think we can wrap up for right now. Do you have anything else to say about your business? About anything else, Iman?
I mean, no, I think it's all been said.
Okay, good.
But yeah, reminder: Talkaholics 10 if you want to save some
Yes.
money on your order. And if you guys check it out, thanks for checking it out.
Yeah, please. Awesome. All right, guys. We'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.